and welcome to this special feature where we are going to delve into the new trends in the world of fashion. Over the next half an hour, we will give you a sneak peek of India Fashion Forum 2015 presented by Snapdeal. Now, fashion is ever evolving and IFF 2015 served as the perfect networking platform for all those present. Take a look at all the action from IFF 2015. The India Fashion Forum or IFF was held at a prominent venue in Mumbai recently. This year was the 15th edition of the event and was presented by Snapdeal. Over the years, the event has been a mecca for the congregation of all stakeholders of the fashion industry. It is one of the marquee events for everyone associated with the world of fashion. This year, the forum saw a host of events that prominently displayed strength of this 1.87 lakh crore industry.
This is the 15th edition of the India Fashion Forum, and India Fashion Forum over the last 15 years has every year really picked up the most important topic of the industry. For example, on the 15th year, the agenda and the topic is primarily on the omni-channel era. So omni-channel is the talk of the town, and every retailer, every brand is really talking about and struggling to understand what's omni-channel. Even if they understand omni-channel, how do you go about doing it? Technology is a new thing for everybody, and I think technology has really changed the consumer. The consumer is changing. Technology can play a very important role in the growth of fashion business, and that's the whole agenda of India Fashion Forum this year.
This event is extremely good because it is getting everyone from all over here under one roof, which makes which makes them accessible to me rather than me traveling from A to point B. This is all under one roof.
Actually, I am third time coming here. इससे पहले मैंने एक बार विजिट किया था और ये तीसरा साल है मैंने यहाँ पे एग्जिबिट किया है.
This is my third time here. Earlier, I had just visited. This time, I am an exhibitor. In last 2 years, our focus was domestic markets. Now, after coming here, we are encouraged to go international.
तो यहाँ पर आने के बाद थोड़ा कॉन्फिडेंस बढ़ गया.
I think the big challenge that any brand has is the import duties. It's a complicated market to work within, but the biggest challenge is price, because without a facility for local production, then you're always going to be up against it in regards to the duties and the freight and all the other additional costs that not only then make you 30 or 40% more expensive than you are in Europe, but also then the fact of who you're looking to supply to, the market. You just become a very niche opportunity. So I still think there's a great opportunity here, particularly for forward fashion brands. I think that the brands that are covered here are sort of traditional international brands who have international coverage. But I always say that as a market develops, your dad wears Gucci and Prada. The son doesn't want to wear Gucci and Prada. He wants to, doesn't want to look like that. He's going to then wear Tommy or Diesel. But then his younger brother doesn't want to look like his older brother, and he wants to wear younger, more dynamic fashion brands. And I think those opportunities for here are immense.
This is a very momentous occasion where Cross is presenting for the first time their global leather accessories collection 2015-16 in India. So this is the global launch of our 2015-16 leather accessories collection, and as you can see, it's a fish market here. People are really sort of gravitating to the quality of leather accessories. Incidentally, we are the third Indian manufacturer to ever win the Red Dot Design Award.
We do both brand business, that is Shingora. That is what we are here for. And we also do it for other brands, which is OEM business. Our major clients are Prada, Juicy Couture, Paul Smith, Christian Dior, to name a few, and Zara. And we are here just for the showcasing, for meeting new clients, for meeting new suppliers, new technology.
This is a wholesale market, wholesale exhibition. So in our future, we can customize the materials, different type of fabrics, which are cheaper for us, and this will help us through our future also. Especially students will come to know what is there in trend, what is there, what can we do with the fabrics, where you can done such type of things. Students will come to know exact location. They don't have to roam around and they don't have to struggle around.
Investors across the world are bullish on e-commerce players in India, and in turn, the e-commerce players swear on fashion sales for growth. At the India Fashion Forum 2015, which was presented by the e-commerce giant Snapdeal.com, the combination of the two, both e-commerce and Indian fashion as emerging sectors, was the hot topic of discussion. If we're talking fashion, IFF 2015 was the place to be. We will take a break at this point, but you come right back for a lot more on the other side. Welcome back. You're watching IFF 2015 presented by Snapdeal. Now, with today's consumer becoming extremely fashion aware, it was but necessary for stalwarts from the fashion industry to deliberate on the evolving fashion, online models, technology innovations and much more. Here's a look at the panel discussions that served as a center of ideation for fashion. The digital age is ushering in a new era for the fashion industry, with the e-commerce space leading the revolution. Fashion-aware consumers who have many options available at their disposal now demand that all channels of fashion put their best foot forward. Therefore, the need to create retailing fashion in an omni-channel era was the theme that brought fashion pioneers from across the world to IFF 2015.
Do you know what is sitting on the stage? Anybody has an idea? There is 1,000 crores of online business in fashion. There is 4,000 crores, 5,000 crores of one department store. And then there's another friendly and competitive department store CEO and managing director sitting another 4,000 crores. So there's 10,000 crores. Bonnie, for you it is $2 billion. Yeah? Between all of them. My store? No. Between all of them we do $2 billion. And I don't want to ask Bonnie whether it is 10 billion, 20 billion, 30 billion, 40 billion. How big is your business? Over $8 billion. So guys, we have $8 billion, $10 billion worth of people sitting here who can give you a gun and no claps, no welcome. How can we have something like this? Let's get a reality check. Kabir, tell me, what's the real situation in the industry? I mean, with the online coming in, is there a drop in consumer sentiments, consumer business? Is there a real drop in business? Or you think that online has a space, offline has a space, omni-channel has a space, and the market is okay? I mean, whatever we've seen is just a slowdown, a blip.
Rakesh, I'll have to share some facts here. So for the last 2 years, at least for the 3 formats that we have in our company, we've seen double-digit like-for-like growth across Lifestyle as a department store, Home Center as a home store, and Max as a value brand for the last 2 years. So I get the sense that if you stay focused, I think there's a place for everybody. We are well aware of what kind of growth the online companies are recording, but I'm happy to share, at least for the last 2 years, the story is fine. The future time will tell.
Amit, I want to come to you. What's the current reality on the online space? Because people talk about 40% growth, 50% growth, 60% growth. Okay, I think Kabir spoke of double digit. Let's say 10% or 15%. What's the reality there? Is the reality equivalent to what we hear in media, or is the reality something very different?
So, from a company perspective, I think we are much larger than 1,000, what you initially mentioned. That was a story a year ago. And the digit, we stopped counting digit growths because the multiplier is our X's. So we are 5x of what we were in last January. Okay, so this January was 5x of last January.
Wow. Wow.
Okay, but the idea is how we continue to grow fashion business. We are definitely enabling a lot of people and a lot of businesses, and a few people I met even early in the morning who said that I started my business with Snapdeal 4 years ago, and now I can consider myself as a brand. And that brand is not present in any organized retail today. We definitely see double-digit growths month on month. Mostly because we are developing our distribution capabilities much faster. Now being present in 5,000 plus cities and towns, 14% sales coming out of 4 of the smallest states talks in itself about, what is the kind of latent demand it is. If we were to look at this and an organized retailer like a Shopper Stop or a Lifestyle Today was to use this channel, they'll be reaching out to far larger audience, much larger audience with the same amount of inventory.
It's a debate between online and brick and mortar. But I think the question is already wrong, because we talk about omnichannel, it's about engaging with the consumer. And the consumer engages with you across all channels. And even if he goes to the store, his journey probably has started on the web somewhere, on a social that some friends had recommended him something. So it's not about offline and online. It's about the combination of this.
Funny, you bought over Saks because you saw the omni-channel capability of Saks. From being a brick and mortar, a big behemoth, an elephant which was not able to move, and suddenly you get an online, and suddenly they have become so large. I mean, what is the transition? What was the trigger? Was it customer opportunity, technology, resources, money? What is it?
So the real transition is in making sure that you know where every piece of inventory is, because once you go omni, it means that you're picking from the stores as well as from the online warehouse facilities or distribution centers. So essentially you've opened up the whole spectrum of the inventory, meaning the sizes, the colors, etc., beyond what was in the website. And the problem with that is that you need real time to obviously know that, the worst thing you can do is sell something to a customer that you're selling to 2 people at the same time, one online and one in the store. So it's quite complicated, and takes also not only technology, but it takes a huge amount of logistical work, a huge amount of training of the store teams to understand. Plus you're asking stores to ship. Now that's another whole subject in terms of how is it going to get packed, what's it going to look like, is it going to break on the way to the customer? I mean, there are a lot of issues.
I just want to ask a question to Govind, and Kabir, you can pick up. I know both of you have been the doyens of the whole department store business, and I know that both your companies are actually looking at getting into omni-channel. So whatever you can share, what is the preparation going on for people like you who are in the $3-4 billion or $1 billion business, now wanting to move to omni-channel? I also know that SAP and JDA and IBM are looking at you as customers. They want to sell packages to you. But whatever you could share in terms of the preparation to move from being a brick and mortar to an omni-channel.
Sure, I think there are 3 parts to the story. One part of the story is human. The big change in corporates is that you're a successful department store doesn't give you the license to become successful online. So the biggest challenge is getting the culture setting right in the first place, that online is not a curse, it is a gift. The way the department stores have grown, the way some of us have grown within our careers, we have always looked at technology as an enabler, not a cutting edge. If you look at the online players, they are first a technology company, then a retailer. We are a retailer and a very poor technologist at that, and I must admit it, trying to catch up on technology. How do I get one view of customer across every channel, across every visit? So whether the customer is visiting a Vogue site or a Facebook site or a WhatsApp site or my physical store or my online store, can I collate for her information together and get one information point about her at my place? So one view of customer. Second is one view of stock. That can I get that one view of stock across my DC, across my stores, maybe dark store, maybe fulfillment center, but can I get one view of stock? Because irrespective of whatever ERP we are using, I'm on JDA, somebody's on SAP, somebody else is on something else, can I get 100% accuracy on that to get that one view of stock? The biggest trouble for any one of us who is on online or offline or wants to go omni-channel, how do I track my orders, order management system? So these are the 3 stacks that one is really wanting to get on board. And for a guy who is coming from merchandising side, gone into business and trying to understand technology, to paraphrase all these 3 and understand them has taken me 12 months. I have to admit it.
Thank you very much. I must say we had a wonderful panel, because very rarely do panels talk so openly. They are willing to take critique and criticize, but this is for you. So a big, big, big round of applause for all our panelists. Thank you very much.
It's time to slip into a short break, after which is the highlight of IFF 2015. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, you're watching IFF 2015. We've come to the best part of the show. Here is a look at the highlights from the awards and cocktail at the event. The biggest names from the industry were present at the informal networking event organized by Snapdeal senior management, which brought together entrepreneurs, global brands, retailers and ideators in an effort to further fuel the growing fashion retail and e-commerce industry. Carrying forward from the discussions held during the day, the focus, though, remained on the growth avenues for fashion in the e-commerce space.
Online market has really infiltrated India in a big way, and the marketplace model works very well because it gives the opportunity to a lot of young entrepreneurs and businessmen to showcase what they can do and what they are capable of selling. It's a platform which is definitely a cheaper platform for the young startups. So marketplace allows any individual small-time entrepreneur also to start off a business on his own.
It's very exciting at this point of time because it's actually getting the consumer closer to the brand. It's a buyer's market because the offers online are extremely lucrative and attractive. So the consumer is having a ball of a time. So the interface is simple. The logistics are speedy and fast. Product is available at any point in time you want it. Shopping is great. So as a consumer, I'm loving it.
Indians are really, the ones who get onto the online bandwagon very fast. They really appreciate the change. They like the choices offered by it. And I guess, we've just scratched the tip of the iceberg, and more and more it's still to come.
E-commerce, the way it has been growing for the past couple of years, is the strongest growth engine for all brands across. So we, being a brand in ourselves, are looking at this growing up to anywhere between 10 to 25% of our business in the next 5 years.
This was followed by one of the most anticipated events of the day, the Snapdeal Awards ceremony.
All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome to this glorious evening of celebration of fashion retailing in India. Snapdeal.com presents the 15th edition of India Fashion Forum, a platform that brings together a mix of extraordinary ideas and innovations in fashion creation and retailing. On behalf of Snapdeal and IFF, I welcome everyone present at this year's edition of IFF, where we have a great mix of fashion shows, knowledge sessions, conferences, and the awards night, commemorating the best in the industry, of course. Well, as you know, we've kick-started tonight's action-packed ceremony with the first segment of awards, which are going to be presented by the online retail major, Snapdeal.com. Tonight, Snapdeal will present 12 different honors to its channel partners and suppliers for their contribution in making Snapdeal one of India's most iconic and successful online fashion retailers. Wow, that sounds amazing. Well, Snapdeal.com's constant endeavor to celebrate the sellers on board who tirelessly work with them to create an inimitable range of fashion products for their customers to choose from. The Snapdeal Awards is yet another step towards honoring them for their dedication and excellence. We present to you the winners in this category for 2014 and 15. To present these awards, may I please call on stage the man himself, Mr. Kunal Bell, CEO and founder of Snapdeal.com. Well, moving on with the awards, ladies and gentlemen, our first award of this segment is the Best Customer Service Award, and the award goes to Mr. Suresh Kumar. Congratulations. Suresh, can we please have you on stage? Congratulations. Our Our next award for the evening, ladies and gentlemen, is for the most seller label, which goes to Mr. Bhavesh Naulaka. Congratulations. Our next award in this segment is for Long-Term Contribution Award, and the award goes to Mr. Sanjay Dalmia. Congratulations. Our next award is for the fastest growing partner, and the award goes to Mr. Rakesh Agarwal. Congratulations. Our next award is for a remarkable lady who's contributed immensely to the Snapdeal success story. Ladies and gentlemen, the Snapdeal Award for the Woman Entrepreneur of the Year. And this one goes to Miss Soumya Gupta. Congratulations. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the last honor for the Snapdeal Awards under the Seller category in the CSR Award. And this honor goes to Mr. Neeraj Agarwal. Congratulations. Our next set of Snapdeal honors is the Brand Category Awards, and to recognize Snapdeal's valuable partnerships with some of the country's leading fashion brands, from gorgeous ethnic wear and fusion wear of Indian brands to the casual genius carved by international high street labels, Snapdeal's brands go beyond just fashion. They are true assets. We present to you our most celebrated brands of the year 2014-15, and the first in this category is for the best long-term partner. And the award goes to ITC Lifestyle Retailing. Congratulations. Congratulations. Moving on, our next award, which is for the best new entrant. And the award goes to Celio. Congratulations. Our next award is in the men's category, the most wanted brand, and the award goes to, wow, Jack and Jones. And the next award is the most wanted women's brand, and the award goes to Viva. Congratulations. Moving on, the next Snapdeal Award, which is the fastest growing brand, and the award goes to Puma. Congratulations. And ladies and gentlemen, our very last Snapdeal Award this evening honors a company many would see as a rival, but Snapdeal sees it as an ode to a remarkable retailer. Ladies and gentlemen, we close these special Snapdeal Awards with the most promising retailer award. And the award goes to Shoppers Stop. Congratulations. Thank you very much, all the winners. And thank you, Kunal. Thank you.
It is a great honor to be here and getting presented from the Snapdeal.com, and it is a great journey for last 2 years with Snapdeal, and it is every day is a new day when it comes to customer service, orders, business growth and everything.
It's been a tremendous success with Snapdeal. Since last 3 years I was nothing, and today, yeah, I am the fastest growing seller with Snapdeal.
I feel extremely inspired. I feel this is just the beginning and I have a lot more to win from Snapdeal. I really hope as Snapdeal is growing, they make me grow too.
I think this is a great platform where they're recognizing people who are working hard at the backstage. I think they're coming on the front stage, so it's great. We are still scratching the surface as far as e-commerce concerned, and I'm sure we'll keep doing well. And Snapdeal is a strategic partner for us, so I think better times ahead.
This is the first award after getting into e-commerce. It's a very young brand and it's a good motivation to be recognized by Snapdeal as of now. And we've just started, so I think we're going to be here and make a mark.
I think e-commerce is a big channel which is spreading the wings in India, and we feel proud to be a part of it.
Well, that was all from IFF 2015, and we hope through this show we've helped you ideate for your wardrobe better. With that, it's a wrap. Thanks for watching.